Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Cave Girl from 1985. It's the 25th film in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection. It is directed by David Oliver Pfell and stars Daniel Roebuck and Cynthia Thompson. 25th movie. This is the 25th movie in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection. Woohoo! That means we are halfway through this collection. There have been some real hits and some real misses, but I think of the 3 50 packs we've been through so far, this is the best we've had. I think I found just the right amount of photos for this review, so I guess we'll find out throughout. Last review, I thought this film was made to be a sex comedy starring Ringo Starr that takes place in the prehistoric era. That was unlocking some sort of wild memory, because even as I typed it, I didn't think that such a movie existed, and that maybe it was a meme working its magic on my brain or a Family Guy joke, even though I haven't watched Family Guy in a long time. But it does sound like a Family Guy joke, doesn't it? Anyone able to help me out with this one? Anyway, I looked up Ringo Starr's 80s films and you'll never guess what was there in 1981. A sex comedy in the prehistoric era called Caveman. Wild, right? Anyway, that is shockingly close to the title of this film, Cave Girl, which the collection would have you believe is 2 words, cave and girl, but the opening title is all 1 word, Cave Girl. So anyway, I hope the Ringo Starr film is better than this because Cave Girl is not very good. It's a time-traveling sex comedy about a high school student that, with the aid of a magic crystal he finds in a mine during a school field trip, travels back in prehistoric times, meets a hot cave girl that doesn't hate on him for being a nerd, lets him feel her breasts, and he is smitten from that moment on. The first thing we gotta talk about is the high school students in this film because they're all very clearly in their 30s or maybe even 40s. They are much older than they are trying to convince us they are. I get it though, you don't want to do a sex comedy with people that look like minors, and that's fair, but holy shit. Maybe actors in their 20s, because these actors look really old, and I should know, I'm 43. Other than a really funny scene where the nerd is being pursued by several topless students, there is nothing good about this film. It's awful. And the choice he's given at the end to stay in the present or go back to the past and live out the rest of his days, you saw how the bullies treated him on the daily, right? Of course he's going to go back to the past. Duh. I'm giving Cave Girl an F+ because it had a surprisingly good 80s fueled soundtrack. Tomorrow it's a 3-volume and 1 trailer extravaganza titled Festival of Fright. I've got 3.5 hours to kill. See y'all then.